So you're welcome to World Diabetes Day, and I'll be taking you on lifestyle and diet that affects you, that predispose you in having diabetes. So I'm going to try to share my screen now, and let's see if if you can see my screen, you let me know, okay? So as I said earlier, I said diabetes simply means the excess blood sugar level in the body. So that is the body, that is layman's idea, because now we start speaking in medical terms, some persons might get confused. You understand now? Your body needs sugar, some cells and some vital organs need sugar to work. That's how your body produces. Your body makes sugar to and send it to those organs so they can use them. And when you have excess sugar in your body, your body triggers and what is called the insulin, in which the insulin the pancreas secretes insulin that will start what brings out the blood sugar. But when the pancreas cannot secrete much insulin, in which the pancreas is kind of weakened in producing much insulin, that's when you're having diabetes, you're having excess sugar in the body, excess blood sugar. So now let's see some lifestyle habit that will do that actually affect us, that might predispose us to having diabetes. Now, said late night eating. Now, in this part of the world that we are in today, because of our activities, our daily activities, we go out early, come back late. That's how most time we eat late night, and that also affects our digestion, because most of your food doesn't digest. Now, if your food doesn't digest, how does it correlate with you having diabetes? Now, if your food doesn't digest, now this everyone eating carbohydrate food, they just take it, and this excess sugar just taken and stored in the liver. Now, the liver also helps in storing carbohydrate, but if you store it for a long time, it turns to what's called fat, which is what's called the fatty liver. Now, this fatty liver means that it also affects the function of the liver, in which the liver don't function so well because of this excess sugar in the liver that's turned to fat, that is now called fatty liver. So late night eating also affect that. Then also sitting for a long time without no activity. Now we have this idea thinking that it's only when you do strength exercise, you're jumping or dancing, or you're still exercising, but that's not the idea. Even walking around also is exercise, because once you're walking around, even aid digestion, even your muscles are even functioning, so it also help you. But if you don't do activity, you just sit down like that for a long time without anything, then that can also predispose you to having diabetes, because your body is not working and your blood sugar is your sugar in the body just piled up without any activities going on. Then also smoking and alcohol intake. We all know that alcohol has a lot of sugar in it, because some persons think that usually when I eat sugary food, that's when I can have diabetes or I have excess sugar. No, alcohol itself contains high level of sugar in it. And also, when you eat food that actually contains starch and not the food that is sweet per se. Now, food that contains starch also has high level of sugar in it. That is your glucose, you understand? Now, that is the excess carbohydrate intake. So it's not only when you take sweet or you take beverages that having high amount of sugar. Yeah, they also affect, but your food has more role to play than those sugary things you take. Then lack of exercise. If you don't exercise, that is what obesity. If you're not exercising, if you're not shedding out excess weight, because those fats keep piling up. Now, the idea of most of this your sugar that are being turned to fat, the idea is that okay, once they're turned to fat, they can be turned back to sugar so your body can use them. But once your body, you're not you still keep eating, in which the body is still storing more fat, you cannot shed them off. But if you try to engage in more exercise, you can try to move your body, shake them off, and try to burn those fat also to prevent obesity, which is also a key factor to diabetes. Then I will take it to the next and final slide, which is also this slide I always share regularly, which is called the food pyramid. Now, this food pyramid is a pyramid that shows how your daily intake of food should be. Now, if you look at this pyramid, it might be so funny because you can see it's carbohydrate just 5%. We all know what carbohydrate food are. Food that are high in starch. You have your rice and your potatoes. Those are your carbohydrate food. Then you have your protein. Protein you're taking 15%. That means 3 times of carbohydrate, just 15%. Now, fruit and vegetable. That is when it starts increasing. You have 30% fruit and vegetable. Then whole grains 50%. Now let's come to fruit and vegetables. Why do you have excess fruit and vegetable? Now this fruit and vegetable helps you. Sorry for the noise. I think I have somebody selling something outside that are having this noise. Okay, so I'm so sorry for the noise. So fruit and this fruit also helps you in what? Mopping out excess free radicals. Now these radicals I said earlier that they're cancer causing agent number one. Then number two, this fruit also helps you in cleaning excess fat, those fat that are bad fat, because you have your good fat and your bad fat. Now, this fruit also helps you in what? Cleaning up this bad fat. Now, the whole grains. Now, whole grains are like the best. Now, these whole grains, what they do basically, what they help in mopping out excess cholesterol and your bad fat. Now, they help in also reducing sugar because they have what they call the fiber. The fiber content in them helps them in what? Mopping out the excess sugar. Now, this whole grain food are food that we don't even know about. Most of us don't know about this whole grain food. Your wheat, your whole grain food. You can take your wheat, your millet, those food are whole grain. You can also check online to see more food that are actually in the family of whole grains, you understand. If you take this whole grain food, I'm very sure that can help you with what? Mopping out excess sugar and also mopping out excess cholesterol. I think if you can follow this pyramid, I know it's very difficult to follow because our daily life and everything. I know it's kind of difficult to follow, but if you try to go with this format for a month, you see that your health might be better. You understand? Now,